It's about the life of Edward Snowden, going all the way from his sort of geek early years as a Japanese animation-loving, fun-loving person to what he ended up becoming, like one of the biggest leakers of classified information in the United States. So it's actually a series about real life events. So it's definitely like real life people are the main characters. So in the Snowden book, it's obviously Edward Snowden, but I think Glenn Greenwald also plays a really major role. And I think if anybody in the story I would call most likely a hero, it would be Glenn Greenwald, who helped Snowden break the story. Everybody's in there, like Vladimir Putin, Obama, they're all comic book characters in the story. I always found him to be a very a fascinating and mysterious character, like very sort of cryptic, like what was going on behind those glasses. And I've also been very fascinated by truth tellers in general, people who sort of beat the odds and say things that need to be said, but that other people don't want them to say. I'm a blogger and a writer. I've written a couple of comic books for Marvel Comics. I did specials on The Punisher and the X-Men. I come from like what they call geek culture, like comic books and video games and animation, and he did too. He was a big fan of video games and Japanese animation, and he kind of styled himself as a geek. So what better medium to tell his story than a comic book?